Hey everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern. We are at Intercoiffure America. We're behind the scenes with Makuzi.
Hello, it is me. How are you guys doing?
It's Mr. Guy Tang, and he's like in this little private room, but nobody is bothering him. So I said, you know, nobody's bothering him, so guess who's going to bother him? That would be me. So I'm going to flip this around so Guy can tell you what he's doing here. I'm going to put on my glasses so I can read the questions, but it's really funny. I have to tell you that Guy is the one that taught me how to do this
Periscope,
which I call periscoping, because we're getting this.
Our first Periscope was at the Goldwell Academy.
The very first time I ever did a Periscope was with Guy Tang, and he taught me, but I forgot to ask a couple questions, which is like how not to make it backwards. My second one was backwards. I'll probably get a few fingers.
Look, it's Pam McGuire, and there's Lindsay. There's all the hair besties in the land.
The hair besties.
Laura is Laura.
Don't you guys just love and adore Guy Tang? I so love and adore him. All right, so I'm going to flip this around. You can ask your questions. He's going to tell us what he's doing here because he has a big, huge, fabulous presentation in a couple hours, right?
Yeah, her hair is still damp.
All right, so we're flipping this around. Hang on. All right, there you go. There
Hello. So my model here, she's still damp, as you can see, but we use the Kenra Silver Metallics with 1 drop of 5ER, 2-inch of Violet Booster. This is the Kenra Guy Tang favorites. So this is Silver Metallics at level 8 at the routage, the scalpage area, and then we went down to a 10. And this is a demi-permanent color that we launched, that's coming in November. Some stores has it already, Cosmoprof and Centric. And then I used Olaplex with the lightener to lift her, and I also went in with Olaplex with a pigment of Color Creative Violet and Blue to treat her for 10 minutes. Just 1 drop of it, just to give it pigmentation while we treat the hair simultaneously. So it's like a 2-for-1 benefit. So we're rebonding the hair while we're adding pigment. So, because I like the tones to really be, you know, prismetallic. I like to call it prismetallic. It's still damp though, so it's not fair because, I mean, I'm still blow drying it, but when it dries, you see multi-facets of tone, and that's why I like the demi-permanent deposits.
What was it before?
Before, she was orange.
Really?
Yeah, I have a before picture. She was orange, and then she had, you know, like stripy highlights, which was, it was quite the effort to, you know, she has like all those woven in blonde highlights that were level 10, and underneath were orange, and then she has a routage that was like a level 6, 7 around there, that's out 3 inches. So to avoid all of those level 10 highlights, I had to pick them out and then lighten the rest, and then I ran through it with Olaplex, and she had no breakage. So
wow.
Yeah.
So this was a lot of work went into this.
Yes. She came in the second day for us to finish it because yesterday was an all-day thing, and Tracy was here too, so Tracy was here, and she
I'm
just
gonna be bothering Tracy later.
Yeah. she's my bestie for sure. We get along very well, so I love Tracy.
So somebody just said, you know, in a nutshell, if you can give us a formula again, and then I'm going to ask Guy the secret to his success. So tell us the formula.
At the scalp, I went about 3 to 4 inches out with 8SM demi-permanent color, 2-inch of Violet Booster, and then 1 dot of 5VR, and then the rest is 10SM, and I just drag it, like I just blur the colors together so it creates almost like a 9 in between. But do know she is damp, so she's not fully ready. Once it's dry, it's going to be reflective. So
what do you lift her to? What level do you
a 10. Anytime you're working with silvers, always to a 10, and you can deposit a 7, 8, or whatever you want. With demi, I always prefer to use that versus a permanent because you don't need ammonia to deposit. But if, let's say you lift her to a 9, using a permanent color, which we have the 7SM, 8SM, and permanent as well, also the violet metallics, you can lift it up more because there's that ammonia in there, so you're giving it that boost with 10 volumes. So taking that 9 to a 10 can be possible without, you know, just using a demi-permanent. So sometimes you want to push it just a little bit more, but you don't want to go back in and re-bleach the whole thing again. So sometimes that can be done.
And toning first. Do you tone first?
You could. So the cool thing is I was choosing between a I was like, should I do a balayage model today or should I do a Kenra, you know, because I had an option, but I knew that Tracy was doing more natural colors, so I said I want to be the opposite
so
on
you're
stage.
going to be Guy Tang today?
Yeah, because we're both going to be on stage together, so it's going to be a collaboration duet. So I want to, you know, have something that separates, you know, like here's the fashion color, and then she'll do the natural, you know, celebrity J-Lo type of color.
And just so you guys know, I will be periscoping their presentation on stage.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
That's this afternoon. In how many hours?
Yeah, yes. So we'll definitely, I think it's 2 hours, I'm not sure, but yeah, the toner, the Chroma Silk Express tones with Pravana that I developed with them, it tones hair in 5 minutes, and you can pre-tone with it. There's pearl, there's violet, there's beige, there's natural, there's ash. So you can create natural earthy tones, and you can also create really matte finished tones depending on what level you lift it to, because it can tone hair down to a level 8. Like you can lift hair to an orange and tone it with an ash or natural, and it mutes it out perfectly to create like the perfect balayage color or caramel tone for Asian or anyone who has dark hair below level 5. So,
okay. So the secret to your success, Guy Tang. What is the secret to your success?
Honestly,
how can other people be successful?
I say success all depends on the person, because success means something different to everybody. Some people it means having kids, some people it means like having a large family, some people it means like go have it every Saturday or Sunday off. To me, success is like, you know, getting to be myself. So myself is like being liberated, being free, and also sharing my knowledge with others. So that's success for me, and you know, getting to share and meet all of the hair besties in the land. So yeah, so it depends on what you see as success. If you want to have kids, or you know, there's multi ways to do that. If you want to travel the world, if you want to, you know, so it really means something different, because everybody I ask what success means to them, they all have a different story. So you know, but I mean, whatever they ask me what success is, I try to guide them that direction.
All right,
so
well, that's cool. All right, so I'm going to flip this around because I don't want to bother you too much more.
I hope that's a good answer.
No, well, there is a good answer. Okay, so it's me again. So I'm going to be periscoping you when you're on stage, okay? Periscoping.
There you go.
What can I learn from you, Guy? What else can I learn from you on this periscope business?
You can. What was that? Like,
yeah, but you know what? I tried to.
There's Lindsay. Definitely, you know, talk. Like you read, and I know almost everybody on here. Like there's Pam, there's Lindsay, you know. Oh look, Jules, you know. So Laura Pugh. So I know everyone because I talk to everybody. I try to, you know, my best. So we love Pugh, Laura Pugh. So I met her at the Dallas show last week. So.
Right, so you guys, I don't want to bother him too much longer.
You're never ever bothering me.
But he's gonna be on stage live, and I'm going to periscope the whole thing. Look at that.
We love
He's
Maggie.
my bestie. Mwah. Bye guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.